Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. It's the 20th of May, 2021, right? Are we seeing clearly with that 2020? Or do we need to change it up and say May is a number 5 and 2021 is a 5? And are we looking at changes in our relationship that enhances one's relationship? The enhancement of a relationship, let's say. The enhancement of a relationship, are we based upon our identification and how we see us, right? What's our ID? It's our label, what we label ourselves, our name, personality, per se. That's all ego. And when we use it to the advantage of ourselves and or another, we find ourselves captured by the essence and fragrance of their spirit and soul instead of who they may present themselves as. You've heard me say, we're not our label. We're not a label. We don't identify with our ego unless the ego of the identification is based upon the spirit. And that is our highest soul's consciousness. The sun. It's reversed only because you must see yourself not as the person who was the child who was told what to identify themselves as, but to become who they are without the labels. So today, we're going to do a different spread. Every card that comes out, we're going to read the card as it comes out, and the actual, by definition of the card, will be the opposite of what comes out. The King of Wands wanted to show up. He is the sun, is he not? So let's turn him around, because that's who he is. He's the sun. This is our happy place. Because the cards that came out as such, right? We're identifying with the opposite of the card that comes out. Follow me. Oh, this one came out this way. Why? Are you coming into a relationship with another? Or are you already seeking your happy sunset? Whichever way this card turns is good. The peace. The peace we find underneath this beautiful gazebo of knowledge, because both have come together and have learned their true happiness We have Leo, Aries, Sag. But again, let's not identify with that. Let's identify that, and let's say that we find happiness. We find happiness and comfort and a beautiful depiction of without, meaning this is how we identify with, right? But this card being reversed, there's a reason for this card being reversed, because this is the true love of within. A twin flame comes together not to identify themselves as the external, let me show you how happy I am, pics on Facebook, Insta, Snapchat, what have you, but the real true happiness that lies within, as we said in the beginning of the reading. We must not need to identify with the external label, because we truly fall in love with the soul of another. And that brings us to the great happiness that is rightfully ours. And you can see the sun here, yeah? I'm going to pick out one, because I just heard Spirit say one of our starseed oracles. We haven't done that in a minute. So let's do that for this reading. We're only going to pick one, because why? Isn't one enough? The two become one. Okay? Let's just pick one. Okay, two wanted to come out, so I'm going to take them. And I'm going to take the third on the bottom of the deck. Perspective. Why did this come out? Because the perspective of the cards that originally came out like this. Because this is the time when our perspective changes about what indeed makes us happy. Our truth, our freedom, our knowledge and wisdom that we gain when we're in the void of questioning others and ourselves. The card reads, none of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. So when we reach the epitome of not needing to know, we enter out of the void and the next card is Star Brothers. And this card reads, as the King of Wands is our brother, we are the all. Remember that. We are the brother, the sister, the son, the mother, the father. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So during the time, the tenor of this person evolving to a higher consciousness, during that time frame of not needing to know, not needing to ask questions, and just allowing Spirit to take us from the dark into the light. We come into this great happiness of contentment, saying, oh my gosh, what? Life is a canvas. This is the thread that brings two people together, not to identify and question, but to allow and surrender. Not to need, the need to know brings us to this understanding, an overall understanding, that we are being guided. This canvas, as it reads on the card, is about the artist who manifests creative accountability. Who really makes the creation of or orchestrates the masterpiece? It's our Heavenly Father, God, our Heavenly Blessed Mother, and all of the heavenly hosts that help us to get to this without needing to go through this. So life is a labyrinth, if you will. You may choose to decide to pick the right or the left course because we have free will, of course. But the truth of our fate, the fated destiny of one coming together with another, is painted by the beautiful depiction of our Heavenly Father, our heavenly host. Have a great day.